Hello there. If the press is to be believed, today is Sunday, and it's Brexit Stitch-up day. It is now 166 days to go until the full withdrawal of the UK from the EU, or FWUKEU Day, or it should be. But reports are now coming out thick and fast that a deal is being done today that will keep the UK inside a customs union with the EU for an unspecified period of time. According to a memo obtained by the German newspaper Suddeutsche Zeitung, today is the day the deal will be done, with nothing made public, and tomorrow is the day Cabinet agrees it, followed by a joint Dominic Raab and Michel Barnier statement to be made in Brussels. This will of course infuriate Brexiteers, and it is believed that Andrea Leadsom, Penny Mordaunt and Esther McVeigh could well resign from government in protest, and that Scottish Secretary David Mundell and Scottish Tory leader Ruth Davidson could also resign because any special arrangements to cater for Northern Ireland could add grist to the mill of Scottish independence. Former Tory Cabinet Minister Priti Patel said, "This memo reeks of a secret, pre-cooked backroom deal. If the details are true, it stinks, and most MPs will find it totally unacceptable." While according to the Express, another senior figure labelled it a pile of vomit. And the former Brexit Secretary David Davis has called on Cabinet ministers to rebel against the PM and reject the deal. In a piece in the Sunday Times, Davis called the PM's plan completely unacceptable and asks Cabinet ministers to exert their collective authority, as "this week the authority of our Constitution is on the line," he wrote. But it's not just those in the Westminster bubble they need to fear. I wonder how many card-carrying Tories will be tempted to call it a day and put the scissors to work on their membership papers. And how many local Conservative Association officers will decide they can no longer support the party in those capacities. But with the DUP stance hardening, coupled with rumours that there are now 44 letters of no confidence safely tucked away in the safe of the Tory backbench 1922 committee chairman, could we soon be seeing a leadership tussle if just another 4 letters are handed in? If the talk of this deal being made today is true, you can bet it will probably be couched in terms that basically amount to another massive punt of the can containing the Tory split down the road. The trouble is that can gets heavier by the day and may not get very far and be toe-breakingly unkickable going forward. The Theresa May Express may long ago have run out of steam, but it's coming up fast on those buffers. Let's hope the true Brexiteers are ready and waiting to step in, and that could well bring back the DUP fully on side with them too. Finally, it's a disgrace that a bunch of students can so easily dismiss the sacrifices that UK servicemen have made and the horrors they have had to endure that enable these young people to live peacefully in the society we all enjoy today. Last week, the Cambridge University Students' Union ended up failing to support a motion put forward by the Cambridge University Conservative Association to encourage the commemoration of British war veterans on Remembrance Day across the University of Cambridge. The blatant and childish social justice warrior politicking by some of the Cambridge University Students' Union members to remove the terms British war veterans and Remembrance Day from the motion is totally disgusting and reprehensible. It is spitting in the faces of those that laid down their lives or were maimed in the defence of not just this country, but also the freedoms of others across the continent of Europe and the wider world. Their adolescent politics has brought their university into disrepute as far as I'm concerned. We should remember that twice last century this country sent its brightest, youngest and best to help rescue the people of other countries from the clutches of those that sought to rule them through force. We then stayed with our allies in NATO and fended off another challenge called the Cold War, which ended up securing freedom for many more countries. listening to these SJWs who would belittle those efforts and the deaths of 700,000 UK soldiers who were killed in the First World War alone, you would think that it was the British who woke up one day, mobilised its men, yes, men, tanks, planes and warships, and sauntered off across the Channel to invade Europe, wouldn't you? These students want to attend a top global university and benefit from the education, networking and kudos it gives them, while basically pissing on the graves and memory of those that enabled it. What horrifies me is that within 20 or so years these educated idiots will be in positions of power in the civil service and government. I can see them now demanding that all war memorials be dismantled and that Remembrance Day be scrapped. And you think I'm joking? Looking at this bunch, I'm deadly serious that one day those words of "we will remember them" could well be forgotten for good. Those involved in making sure our fallen are treated in this way may call themselves students, but in the study of history they should definitely get a fail. If these people ever got their way, in 50 years' time, where once Nelson looked across Trafalgar Square, we would have a statue of Jeremy Corbyn holding an IRA flag, looking down from a top LGBT column into Palestine Square with a rainbow unicorn at each corner. The total rewriting of history that would occur makes you shudder, doesn't it? In 4 weeks' time, I will be attending my local Remembrance Day parade on Sunday, the 11th of November 2018, that marks 100 years since the end of that horrific First World War. So I call on all true patriots to do the same and send a message to those overprivileged, monumental tossers and their ilk. But the most serious question of all is, given where they're at now under our current governing political parties, what state do you think the UK Armed Forces would be in by then? So, please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.